except for my elastic is ready. So we're going to make sure find the two ends of the elastic you have here. And then you'll notice that one side is more decorative than the other. So the side that's prettier, that's the side that we want to actually show after we're done sewing. So that's going to be the side that faces towards the body. So I'm going to start on the back. So I'm on the right side of the fabric. So this is the finished side of the fabric. And I'm going to start by overlocking my elastic. And then I like to basically run it onto here. So I'm going to cut off my... And we can give it a little bit of a tug since we are working on a mesh that is a little bit stretchy. So I'm kind of just giving it like a little 5 to 10% tug. Okay, up here towards the top, we need to make sure that we are doing this in the correct direction. Got the tape in the right direction. Yeah. So I kind of got a little carried away when I was sewing that. If your elastic is kind of pulling over, you might want to iron it first. I don't think it should affect this at all. Once I flip it over, it'll be fine. But if you're not very accurate in sewing your elastic, then you might want to iron it first. Okay, so now I'm coming back over here. I like to overlap this and run this one off so we don't end up with... Okay, that's the neckline. We're now going to work on the armholes. Same thing. Right side. The pretty side of the lace elastic down. Start with that end there. Okay, last one to go. And elastic down. Okay, the elastic is all completed. Okay, almost done. All I'm going to take is go and overlock, or actually I'm going to zigzag the stitch down, and that's dead. My other camera's dead. Okay, now I'm ready to do my zigzag stitch. So I'm going to be flipping this over and zigzagging it. And this elastic, I really should have pressed it first because when I overlocked it, I kind of lost that little detail. So I'm going to start, I always like to start everything in the back because it's the least visible. Let me flip on. And I've got it's a regular zigzag. If you have a 3-step zigzag machine, that would be perfect. They look pretty nice. And I'm going to give this a little bit of a pull, and let's see, it's a little bit wide, so I'm going to be a little bit smaller. Okay, we'll see how that goes. And so I'm just giving my fabric a little bit of a tug as I'm going around it. That way there's no pulling. My daughter's here watching. So as you can see, when I'm going around, I'm kind of pulling the fabric away from the decorative edge of the elastic, so it kind of stays looking nice. And then I'm up to the front. So right here, I've actually got to be very careful. And because I'm right about here, I'm walking it with my hand to make sure I don't hit anything. Okay, I got through that bit. This one I think I had a little bit more space on that other hook. And because I've actually got the blue thread, I've got a blue bobbin thread, but because I overlocked it in the brown, it really won't make that much of a difference. If you wanted this to be a little less visible, you could have overlocked it in that blue, and just a light blue. And then on this stitch, you have your top thread as a brown and your bottom as the blue. Okay. Neckline is done. Okay, now going to the arm. Same thing. Starting somewhere on the back. Last bit. Okay, so that's it for the elastic.